preservation of capital is more important than making money. And you want to lock in your trades, and you also want to protect your downside at the same time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of American Dream Trading's live futures education and trading broadcast. This is an outreach of American Dream Trading, which was founded by, is owned by, is managed by, is incorporated by into a legal corporation by Chad Christian, whom we affectionately call Coach. And we're glad to have you here today. And my name is McC. I'm one of the many trading moderators here at American Dream Trading. And why is not my camera showing up over here on TikTok? There it is. I guess it just hadn't caught up yet. All right. Glad to have you with us today. You know the routine if this is your first time being here today. Let's make sure you click them subscribe, like, share, and make sure your notifications are turned on so that you do not miss any of our upcoming broadcasts. This is a program where we talk about everything futures trading, trading and training. We'll talk about how to trade futures. Try to give you a little bit of education, give you a little bit of learning, get you learning on today. And we'll also answer any questions that you have if you'll be so kind enough to type them into your live social media chat box, and we'll get to them as time allows. So let's get her on today. We had a really good day today. Things pulled really hard today. Went to the downside. We rode that donkey all the way down. Called in Brinks trucks to bring in to handle all of our cash. And the market's kind of taken a nap since then. It's not that our members aren't making any money, but I personally was involved in the Qs today, NQ, as a lot of our other members were. We trade various things throughout the day. I just happened to trade NQ today. I haven't traded really the NASDAQ on a daily basis for quite a while. I've been in love with gold for so long, and just so happened at the time that NQ started to really go on a downtrend, and I jumped in on that and rode that donkey down and made some nice money along the way, as did a lot of our other members. ES did the same thing. All of them did. Lost my connection there. Let me reconnect to that. Also, the Russell 2000's really been going down nice all day. Also, really had some really nice downtrends today, even after the government is now officially reopened for business, right? Probably a lot of you may have had a bias, as I kind of sort of did, that, okay, it's officially open, the markets will like that, and everything will take off, right? Well, that isn't what happened. So if I'd have went all in on my bias thinking the market was going to go up today because the government reopened for business, I'd have been sorely disappointed right off the bat, and it's actually gone down. Now, one of the general trains of thoughts here is the reason it is going down is because we don't have hasn't been any of the economic news government reports released yet due to the shutdown. Today, I believe it was unemployment and the CPI data was supposed to be out. Well, of course, those reports aren't ready because nobody was working, right? So over the next week or two, we'll be starting getting those reports reissued, and the markets will be able to be happy that they have those information. I wouldn't be surprised when the first ones come out that the market reacts violently to, either to the good side or to the bad side, because we haven't had any data. So the first one might be a surprise. Hey, how's it going over there, Hudson, over there at TikTok? Good to see you. Mohammed over there, hello to you too also. So glad to have you all with it. And we got our Canuck friend over there, Just Sell It, back again as always. And Nick's there as always. Good to see you again, Nick. Nick's working through some things himself. He's hanging out over there in our live Discord, free Discord that we have, and he's been having some stock discussions. I haven't seen him myself, and hopefully he's picking up some tidbits over there also for free on our Discord. You can go to our website, American Dream Trading, and there's a link there. You can grab our free Discord. It's always been free, always will be free. We're not charging $9.99 a month for it like some people try to do, right? It's totally free. Once you're in there and you register and get signed in, you can interact with other American Dream Trading traders and other free members also. And you can ask questions like Nick was today, right, Nick? And did you get your questions answered to your satisfaction, Nick? Even though technically he's a free member at the moment, right? So if you had a good experience, Nick, let us know over there in the YouTube live chat. I see you over there. So they were some good questions he asked, and it was within less than a minute. Somebody was answering his questions for him, right? We answer anybody's questions. We don't care if you're a member, a free member, or a paid member. We treat everyone equally there. So don't be afraid to sign up for our free Discord. And you also need our free Discord so that when you are a paid member, that's where we post all of our live Zoom links to our live daily Zoom sessions where we do live training for up to 12 hours per day, starting as early as 4 a.m. in the morning Eastern time through 4 p.m. So it's 12 hours a day minimum of live Zoom training and trading, Monday through Friday. We also train on Saturdays and Sunday nights and Wednesday nights, as a matter of fact. So those of you who had crypto memberships, whether you took advantage of that free trial or you're a paid member, I wasn't there last night, had stuff going on, but my understanding is it started at 7:15 and it didn't stop till almost midnight last night. So
my mind was blown.
Yeah, and then they not cover all
awesome.
kinds of stuff, right?
Holy smokes, it was awesome.
Yep, we got some fantastic trainers over there. You'll see them over there usually in our TikTok live moderator. It's Bucko 504 when he's here. I don't see him here yet today, but if he does show up, feel free to ask crypto questions if you like in our live Zoom chats there, live social media chat. So he'll answer any questions about crypto. Him and Chris do a fantastic job over there answering questions, training on new things that's going on, everything in the crypto world. It's very exciting, and it is a mind-blowing experience. Especially the first time you're there and you start, wow, these guys know their stuff. And they do know their stuff, believe it or not. And they're both excellent trainers. They can present what seemingly difficult or deep things into a manner that you can understand it and use that information to hopefully profit with in real time and with real money. So check that out. We do have all three of our programs with the 7-day free trial. That would be our premium membership, which is live training and trading with Coach starting at 8:45 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. We have the crypto, which they train on Wednesday nights at 7:15 p.m. And from time to time, they'll also have some live pop-up Zoom sessions. And they also talk everything crypto within our free Discord in the Crypto Lounge if you have that either trial or paid membership. Also, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then we have my personal favorite and the focus of this broadcast, our Futures 7-day free trial. Again, you can sign up for that and join us live training and trading starting at 8:30 each and every morning, Monday through Friday. So check all those out. They're available for you. And we also have all our paid memberships. We have special promotions going on that. If you want to lock in them special promotional prices, now's the time to do it. If you've listened to Coach at all, you know he's doing away with the Diamond Lifetime Membership Program. Now, those that already have it, of course, it's not going away, but the selling of new Diamond Lifetime memberships will cease at the end of this month. Once they're gone forever. And those are currently at $5,000 one-time payment. If you would probably like to split that up into two, fill out a help desk ticket in our free Discord and ask if you can do that. It's on a first come, first serve kind of thing there. Ask if that's the kind of way, if they'll work with you on that. I can't guarantee the answer will be yes, but I have seen them do that in the past. So that's also an option for you there. But it is, $5,000 one-time payment with possibly being able to break it up into two installments, one now and one 30 days later. So check that out. All you got to do is ask, right? Don't hurt to ask. What stock am I watching? Well, bear in mind, I'm not watching any stock. These are futures. What you see on my screen right now is gold. This would be the micro gold chart. Same thing as the E-mini chart, which would be GC. MGC is the same chart. Just this is the micro gold. So if I trade within this chart, I'd be buying micro gold contracts versus the E-minis. So We're looking at all of them. MES is the micro on the S&P 500. This is NQ, in other words, the micro, because it has an M in front of it, micro NQ. And we have the Russell 2000, which the big boy one is actually RTY. The micro one is M2K. Little bit different naming system there. And then we have the Dow, which is YM on the E-mini. The micro version is called MYM. As you can see, this is pulling nicely. Also, to the downside, I can see ES is coming down to a double bottom there. So you might want to watch that as this comes down here. Watch those levels here. See this down here? Got a little double bottom after it broke through this other level that I have on my chart, that 670 area. So we have a double bottom we're working on down here. And that's, you can play bounces off double bottoms, but you got to wait and see if that's going to happen because it doesn't happen all the time. So there is an area that you need to be watching right here, right? See it? That's about where it's teasing right now. Will we get a bounce back to the upside? I don't know, but we'll trade the trade that's in front of us. We don't jump the gun and tell ourselves, oh, it's going to bounce for sure, because there's nothing sure, right? So we will, if that interests you, you would keep your eyeballs on the trade and trade the trade that's in front of you. Don't try to guess what it might do, right? So I'm going to make this just a little yellow line there so it stands out a little bit there. All right, will it bounce back up? Well, it could, but what is the trend? The trend is down. It's been down all day, right? And if you try to go against the trend when it's your friend, you could have negative consequences. So if it does bounce, you have to treat it that way, right? As a bounce, you can't, it may not bounce. It may just bounce temporarily so you can lock in those profits, right? I wouldn't do anything until it breaks and holds above the 9 personally, because that's my entry criteria. It's teasing here at the 9, but it has not broken, held above the 9. So you have to have entry criteria on every trade and don't compromise it. So if I try gaming this, jumping in right now, I could jump in this right now, right? But did it break and hold? Now, what I mean by break and hold, I want to see this candle stay above the 9 and the next candle form on the shoulder of the previous. One of the bad things here is we have the 21 here. That is also a strong indicator, and it can bounce. As you can see, the wick touched that, right? So I definitely want to see the next candle start on the shoulder before committing to an uptrend trade. Right? Doesn't mean I can't scalp it. Right there is one, right? Bang, bang, right there. Jumped in, right? So there I just went in this one just to show you that you can get in this trade, do a quick scalp. I am going against the grain here, right? I'm going against the trend. So I can get there, bang. I just made $12.50, that quick little scalp on one little micro contract. Do that 10 times a day. That adds up quite nicely. And that's how you build your accounts. Now, buying and holding is probably better, but you got to wait for the setups here, right? Is this the ideal setup? Well, not really. Maybe for a long-term uptrend because the trend is still down. Now, if it can break up above this double top here, it might be a little of a stronger trade to the upside. But again, until I see something happen here that wants to convince me otherwise, I will get excited if it does break up, hold above this 768-ish level, get up above, break and hold above this line, right? Because now I'm at the top of the coach's trend channel. I got to be careful here at this green line. That's the top of the trend. I need to respect that line. So I will wait, right, and see. I don't want it to break and hold above that. And I might as well wait until it gets up above this level up here before I really think about committing to the long term. Why? Because I have commitment issues. That's why. So anyway, we do have our Diamond membership for $5K. We also have a VIP membership. If you pay it for 12 months up front, we'll give you 12 months of free VIP gold trading, right? That's also for a year, for absolutely free. That in itself, I believe, is, what is that? Is that $5,000 a year for that? I'm not sure. Forget. Now, we also have our premium membership. You can get that 7-day free trial, or you can get it for $125 a month, whatever you want, and along with all our other memberships. Doug has also put clickable links over in our live YouTube chat. If you don't want to type in AmericanDreamTrading.com, you can click on them links over there on our YouTube channel. Speaking of YouTube, need you all to do something. If you're over there right now, by the way, TikTok, I want to see 25,000 likes today. We're only at 2. Start to clicking. Wear out that first finger. Go on, click that mouse. If next week, I will not be here all week. I have personal business to attend to all next week that requires my attention and is more important than trading. And that's one of the benefits of being a day trader. I can have freedom of time to do whatever I want, right? I can trade or not trade. Now, I will be trading, even though I won't be doing it live, because I will be at a place that will not permit me to set up to do that. So I will not be here. So our lovely hosts, Don and Doug and Ralph and all the others, will be around here to carry on the broadcast. However, they don't have the TikTok Live Studio software due to the operating systems that they are using. So there most likely will not be a live TikTok on futures next week, unless Coach would happen to come in and do it, right? He'd be the only other one that has that software. So what I need all of you to do now, I see 43 of you over here in our live TikTok now. I need you to all go over there, take 30 seconds, go over to YouTube, you know what, and get over there and find our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Click subscribe. That's where you'll have to go to watch our live feed, just like you do with our aftermarket show at 4 p.m., right? Dawn hosts that over there also. So that's the software she has. So I need you to everybody go over there and click subscribe right now. Don't wait. Just go do it. That'll give you a backup thing. So if you want to be kept in the loop on everything futures next week, the show goes on whether I'm here or not. Somebody always steps up, because that's what we do here at American Dream Trading. When one can't host, another one will stop in and take your place, right? My heart quits beating here in the next half hour. Somebody will step in and take my spot, right? So head on over there. There you go. Hudson just went over there. He's now over on our YouTube Live. When you get over there from TikTok, say howdy. That way I know you're there. And click that subscribe button. I can tell how many subscribers we have, so don't think you're going to pull the wool over my eyes. Get over there, click the subscribe button, and turn your notification on so you don't forget next week that we're live over there on YouTube also. So I'll remind you multiple times before the day's over, today and tomorrow. Get over there and click subscribe on our YouTube feed so that you can stay up with us on everything here going up. Now, here we go. We got coming up on ES here at this double top I was just talking about. I want to see a break and a hold, right? Critical level here. It broke it, but it is not broken, held it yet. I want to see a shoulder here. Candle on the shoulder of this candle. Now this one didn't start on the shoulder, so that's a sign of weakness. Doesn't mean it won't pop to the upside, but I'm going to be very cautious. I'm sure not going to enter the trade because it hasn't broken held yet. So I'm going to wait, right, and see what we can do here. If anything, it may just pull back. Now, if this candle shows some umph to the upside, I might be interested in jumping in that, right? So I can get in here, right? And there's no guarantee that it's going to keep going up, but it showed a little bit there. Even though it didn't technically start on the shoulder, it's not looking too bad right now. So I'll sit in this for a little bit. If it can't hold, it can't hold. It's just what it is, because sometimes they will fall apart. And as I mentioned, it didn't show any real there other than briefly. They wanted to go up there. They just got to break above this level where I got in at, basically. So I'll wait and see what happens here, right? If not, we'll get out of it, right? That's what... where's my stop at? Oh, must have a great big stop. Oh, yeah, I do. It's way down here. I don't need that big of a stop. There we go. So I have my downside protected in case it pulls back too far, right? If this doesn't bounce off the 9, I'm going to get stopped out, right? We'll see what happens here. So it didn't look like it had enough energy. They're not ready to break this out to the upside. So right now, right? They're fighting over the price. I'm looking at my L2 here. I glanced over. And I can see all the orders about the same size. There is some little larger orders up around the 69, 70 area. So that would be up here a little bit higher, basically above where this one's at. So it may still end up going up there anyway to the upside. But all it takes is people don't want to pay that much, and it won't, right? So the trend, and I am going against the current trend, which is down. And you can see I'm in this zone here, this channel that it's been hanging out in anyway. So it really needs to break free of this, right? But by jumping in that little hair earlier there, look, see, I'm fighting in a losing trade here. You know, I may get fortunate here in them 69s. Now I'm starting to see some 71 orders in there. So that's showing strength to the upside there, right? As I called out, those 69 was there, right? Now I'm up $50, right? So now I'm just going to manage the trade, right? Might even want to move my stop up a little bit just to cut down on my risk. right? If this gets up here a little higher, I can even use my stop to lock in my profits, right? So no matter what, if right now I'm guaranteed, if I move my stop right there, that's too tight. I don't really want to slide that up. But I just wanted to show you, no matter what, I'm going to get 18 bucks out of this trade, right? It's guaranteeing my profit. That's how you can use your stop loss to lock in profits. Now, I just moved it to 25. Now, this candle is going to fluctuate enough. It's probably going to stop me out because I moved this up. I normally wouldn't do that. But no matter what happens, this dramatically pulls back, I'm guaranteed $25 by using my stop loss, right? I am up 125, so I really don't want to take a lousy 25 bucks, right? But we're going to give it time to move around, breathe, in case there's a giant pullback. I know at least going home with 25, right? Can I slide that up more? Yeah. Can I take the 100 bucks now by clicking this button? Yeah. Right? We're going to give it some room to breathe. If I get stopped out, oh well, at least I made $25, right? So it is weak right at the moment, right? It's got to fight its way back up through all this stuff that it broke out of earlier. So no matter what, out of 50 right now, I'm guaranteed 25. That's really too tight. I would not move my stop up here normally. I just want to show you that if it does, how it works, right? So that's how you can guarantee yourself a green trade no matter what. Even though it may be minimal in the big picture of it, you're still going to come out as a green positive trade, right? Look how close it came to hitting that. Because the ATR on this is greater than what this stop is. I would normally leave my stop below the 9 down here and let it go, right? And as this climbs up and makes its way upward, then I can slide my stop up, right? Lock in a little bit more profits. I see the 200 up there. That would be one place that if it can make it that high, I would want to lock in my profits. But I can also see right here, there's another little minor area right here. I'll draw a line there just so you can see it. That's going to be a little minor concern of mine right here. I'll leave that line yellow, right? I'll make a dash for you also. That I know that this may pause up here at this shelf that's up here if it makes it that high. It may not, right? We are getting along in the day. I'm still guaranteed $25 in this trade no matter what happens. I don't care how fast that drops. It'll stop me out with 25 bucks out of the current 37 I'm in. I'm about to get stopped out. Watch this disappear and it'll close my trade out and lock in them profits if it hits it. Here it comes. Looks like it might hit it this time, right? Maybe not. It may pull back before it hits it. It may go back to the upside, but if not, no, look at that. That's about as close as you can get without getting stopped out, right? But I didn't adjust it. I could have moved it. You don't want to do that, right? Once you set your stops, leave them alone. Unless you accidentally slide it too far, but you need to do that right away. So now I'm up 87, guaranteed 25. Now I'm up 75, guaranteed 25. Till this breaks and holds above this level, I'm not confident it's going to go much higher than that right now. Right?
That's that gamma candle, 50% retracement mark.
Yep. That's what I'm waiting to see if it's going to come back up and eat these, right?
Yep.
And if it sits up here and pauses, I can make a choice. Do I want to just go ahead and lock that profit in? If it does go back in, I can always re-enter, or I can just sit here and be patient. But I know right here, just visually looking backwards, always look left, right, in your trades. You can see coming down, it kind of paused here, and it kind of didn't want to break back up through here earlier in the day. But I'm going to sit here. I know I got 25 bucks. Would anybody refuse $25? Would you take 25 $1 bills and flush them down your toilet? Of course you wouldn't, right? Because that has money. It's obviously worth something. Now I'm up $143, $150. I might want to take my profit here if I'm worried about it not breaking through here. If it pauses too long, as a scalper, I would take my profit. But I'm going to go ahead and let it go for right now because I can slide my stop up a little tighter if I want. Let's lock in some more money. Let me come up here about halfway up this candle prior to that. Okay, now I'm locking in 75. Does that sound better? Sure, that's half of the profit that I've made. I'll lock in 50%. Right here's where I said I was worried, right? I drew that line there as a visual reference for myself because that's kind of where these hung out right here, right? So that might be an issue. It's not meaning I'm going to get out automatically, but I know I'm going to be paying attention. And I have the 200 up above that. That's definitely my biggest concern is there, right? But in between, you can see these stopped right here. See these little ones here, which is where it's at right now. So if this gets through here, I'll even feel a little bit more confident of getting to this next checkpoint and on the road up. And there it is. Still looking at these candles here to the left, right here. See these? Right there above my head. Maybe you can't see them because my fat head's in the way. Let me slide these over a little bit. See these right here? Kind of plateaued there for a minute or two. Not that big of a deal. It's not like it's a long term. but it happened, right? So, and there we go. I'm going to get stopped out now, right? Because bang, bang, right there it is. And that closed out my trade. And how much did I make on that? $75, right? I got guaranteed that $75. And if I come down here, I don't know if did I reset my P&L? I don't know if I did on this. This is paper, by the way. Oh, actually, I got 81. And, well, I must have had something else in there, another trade, didn't I? So I gave me my 75. I'm up $81.25 total right now. And this is paper trading money. So, questions, comments? I'll be typing random numbers into the TikTok live chat just to keep it active. There you go. It says ADT Coach, but that's me. We share the same corporate account. Now, can I play this bounce off the 9 to the upside? I could do that, right? Kind of missed it there, but it's all right. But now I'm right there at that trend channel, so I won't, right? All right, let's get to smash them likes. We're now up to, what's that say, 5,000? We want, what did I say we wanted? 25,000 to start with. Let's go. Smack them buttons. Chicken Nugget over there. Hi, Chicken Nugget. We're in our live. Again, everybody that's in our TikTok live right now, I need you to go over to our YouTube channel right now and click subscribe, because I will not be here personally next week. I have some personal business to attend to. And Don and Doug and Ralph and all the rest of the gang will be conducting the lives, but they do not have the TikTok Live Studio software due to their operating systems that they're running off of. So they'll only be on YouTube and the other social medias like Facebook and Instagram and all them. So get over there, click subscribe, and turn your notification button on over there on our YouTube channel, which is aptly named American Dream Trading. That way you can watch the program next week. I always tell you, have a backup account. And those on YouTube, you should do the same thing. Go over to TikTok or Facebook, whatever you want, and get over there. Always have a backup account in case one of them doesn't work for whatever reason, right? In case the interwebs break, right? YouTube's pretty reliable, but we've had issues in the past. But all right, I can see how many people are subscribed. I see only a couple people have subscribed since we went live over there on our YouTube live channel. Get over there. Come on, TikTok. Only takes a minute to get over there to YouTube and get our American Dream Trading channel so that you can watch the futures next week. All right. I'll keep reminding you. All right, so I'm in this for a quick scalp. I took my eyes off of it because I was yakking and looking at numbers up there. But I took that profit earlier. I was in this for a quick scalp, and I missed it, but it's still going there. I do see orders up around the 776-ish area, which is a little bit higher here. I like to see some 778s at the bottom of my L2. I'm now up $50, right? Again, I gotta change this. It's too big here. All right. I had a 75 tick stop because last time I programmed that it was a high volatility and I had a larger stop and I just never changed it. My settings over here, which I can do that right here. And let's see, I'll go with the 25. That's a little tight, but I can adjust it downward a little bit next trade. So the most I can lose on this is $118, which I'm going to slide this up here just below the 9 for a $60 loss max. And I'm up right now. If this gets up here, breaks up above this, I'll slide my stop up a little bit, lock in my profits using that, right? So we're going to see what happens. If this can't break through here again, I'm just going to close out that and wait till it does. That seems to be a problem at these candles that I mentioned earlier, right here. I can draw a line there. Let me put a line there just so you can see what I'm talking about. See how these candles over here, see how these just kind of plateaued? Very short-term thing. But for some reason, they just don't want to get up above there. Does one of the paid members, do you have a 776 line on your chart already? Maybe I just didn't put a line there. So I'm waiting on a break and hold above that if I get out of this trade for possible re-entry.
75.
75, all right. A little lower than that, but we'll sit here and see what this does. Questions, comments? Thank you for the follows over there on TikTok, SN from Canada. And Thanks for the follows, Mosh and Dr. Grace, JR. Thank you for those. Hey, Pappy and JR, good to see you guys back. Chicken Nugget over there on our YouTubes. Names I recognize. Back up 37 bucks right now on this trade. I'm going to see what happens here. If this doesn't, I'm just going to go ahead and lock in all my profit there at that first yellow dotted line. But I will try to give it a second. If it pulls back, I'll just lock it in and be done with it, and I can re-enter later, right? So we'll see what happens here. It's still stalling right here a little bit, trying to break through the top of the trend channel. Doesn't surprise me that it is stalling here, right? That's a line on our indicators that it just gives me a heads up, a point of decision. Right here it is. If this doesn't get some energy and break through this 76 area, then there are orders in the 77s, not really big orders that want to really pull it up there. That's a problem. They're all about, there's an 80 size order at 78. So we might get a quick pop up to 80 maybe if they quit throwing orders in for cheaper. That's the problem. They're fighting over the price right now. So they're building energy. They kind of want it. It's holding its own. That's promising. It's staying above the 9. It just needs to break this little micro double top that we're working with. That dashed line that you see on my chart. Nope. See, now I'm losing. I was up ahead, right? I was up whatever it was, 40, 50 bucks at one time. It's getting weak now, right? So we'll see what happens. And I'll show you. This is my stop loss. You never trade without a stop loss. That protects your downside. So if this pulls back, I'm going to lose $62.50. That's my maximum exposure in this trade. My upside is unlimited, right? My profits are unlimited, but my downside, the max is a $62 loss, right? So I got to give it room to breathe here. It still has some energy. It's losing a little bit of it, but it's still hanging up there. It needs to really break through this area right here to get some oomph to the upside. And it may not happen. This may run out of steam altogether for the now, right? Part of trading is waiting on things to happen. Could I not took that 40 or 50 bucks up here? Yep, I could have. As a scalper, if I wasn't here talking through this, I will assure you I would have took that. All right. But I'm letting it play out here so you can see. Now that one didn't start on the shoulder. That's a sign of weakness there on this candle. As you can see, right there it is. Is it going to stop me out? Bang. See, I lost $62.50. But it kept me from losing a lot more money, right, if I wasn't paying attention. Right? See how much money that saved me in that big ginormous pull? Big gamma candle. What do we do on big gamma candles? Well, we can play 50% retracements on them, right? But you never know. It could keep going too, right? Oh, it didn't stop. Now I'm losing more money. I'm going to give it a minute, see if it will retrace. If not, I'm going to be out a lot of money, right?
You reading that from Stephanie? When is that?
Open mic.
Yes, sir. I got it.
All right. Well, is this just going to be on a downtrend? So everybody's saying, why didn't you take that 40 bucks? Well, I could have it, right? So this is a huge pull here, right? I'm going to be patient. I'm going to look for a 50% retracement. If it does, it does. I might at least break even on this trade. If it don't, well, then it is what it is, right? You rip the Band-Aid off and you move on. So here we go. I broke even at least, right? Waiting on this 50% retracement, which would be about up to here, right? If it gets that high, I might just go ahead and take my profit unless I see something really going to take off. But, you know, give it this little bit of oomph up here just to see what's going to happen. All right. It's losing steam here back at this same level, right? See how this same level comes into play? Now it has to break back through that for me to get anywhere, right? Well, there it is. A little bit more pop and I'll be at 50%. There, I got lucky, all right? So I took the $6.25. Yeah, that ain't a lot of money, but I don't want to risk. I can risk this trade coming back down against me and staying below this line for a loss, right? Now I can reevaluate and re-enter. I'm not going to worry about a few dollars. The important thing is I was green on that trade, right? Doesn't matter the amount. $6 is $6, right? If I handed you $6, you'd take it, wouldn't you? Daggone right you would. You'd stick it in your pocket. And it's a good thing I did that. See that? So when something goes against you, if it happens to retrace real quick, you know, take it and get out. Be happy you ended up green, right? Don't worry about trying to see if that thing's going to go back up and make you $1 million, right? That's not the point. Now I can reevaluate. Am I back on a downtrend, or is this something temporary? Sir.
So you notice what that did too. That green candle took forever to get up there, but as soon as it bounced, it dropped like a knife, and it would have sucked you dry if you didn't get out of it.
Yep.
So Mark,
yes,
check out M2K, the trade that I forgot about that I was in when I was off in my meeting. I came back and I was up, and I went through this big breathe back, you know, and I almost got out, but it didn't cross the 55. I looked back, and it only crossed the 55 one time. It like wicked through earlier in the day, and then if you look back at the beginning of the day, it did not. If the 15-minute did not break the pre-market high.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay down, I believe. So I'm still in it. I'm doing good. You can look at it now. Look
yes,
at it.
ma'am.
Good.
There you go.
That trade, the forgotten trade.
Yeah, but you have a stop there in case it did go against you, right?
Exactly.
There you go.
Yes, I usually keep my stop rate above the 9, but you know I'm so far up now. I'm keeping it further back just for a breathe back like that. So
okay,
yeah,
it's a good strategy, right? Give it a little bit more, right? Because
Yeah.
no matter even if it pulls back to the 55, look at all the money you're still making, right?
exactly. And I don't want to lose that profit and then get out, you know, and then
Yeah.
it turns around and goes back that way.
All
So
right.
yeah.
Now, do
But
I want to
keep it
give
right
up
above the
that much
55.
profit? Probably not. But you know, you have that
No.
luxury because you got in so early, right? You ain't worried about the
Right.
little pullbacks.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
job.
So even if it hit the 55, even if it went through there now, I'd still be up over $100. So
There you go.
I'm not worried about it. Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
There you go.
Thanks.
Aaron's in the house.
What?
See, I said it right.
Aaron?
Aaron.
Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
Aaron.
Over in TikTok.
TikTok, you don't stop? Unless you fall asleep, you could stop if you wanted to.
All right. Let's take a look at NQ here, see what's going on. Probably about the same thing, right? It's up a little higher. ES, 67.58. I got my little yellow line there that I have. It would be now a triple bottom, right? At least, minimum. Was a double bottom when I popped that yellow line in there as a point of reference, right? Questions, comments? Yeah, crypto miner. Everybody said as soon as the government opened, crypto would explode. Yeah, that's what everybody said about the open markets too, right? Didn't happen, did it? Well, I think the general consensus is because the government has not released any economic data yet to even base a decision whether to go up or down on yet, right? So we'll see.
That's what we learn here, Mark. Trade the trade that is in front of you.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if it goes up or if it goes down. We make money.
That's right. We don't care.
No,
I'd rather
we
go
don't,
down. I think
at
it's
all.
easier to make money on a downturn than it is an upturn because you don't know how high up. And people like to sell when they're panicking. Questions? Uh-oh. What's that mean? That ain't good when somebody says uh-oh. You never want to hear your surgeon say uh-oh.
You're humming.
Oh, no, I'm not in a trade. I'm done for the day. I am definitely done.
Mark, before I joined the ADT community, I used to trade to the upside, only going longs. And these down days were really bad for me. Now that I learned how to trade with ADT, I can trade to the downside, I can trade to the upside, I can trade in channels, all kinds of stuff, futures, crypto, options, shares, anything.
Outstanding. Amazing what a paid membership can do for you, right?
Absolutely.
Cool. Thank you, Jets, there for the follow. Appreciate it. All right. We're always ready for power hour here, heads and tails. We love that. We get the volatility, right? Now, coach's rule is if you're an inexperienced trader, you shouldn't be trading the first half hour or the last hour of the day. Doing so could wreck your account when you have 6-8 other hours in the day to trade. Do you really want to risk your trading account on that? So, typing random numbers into TikTok Live. All right, what else we got on over there? Let's see. Orklo's over there. Yeah, he's a very important point. He doesn't worry. He doesn't get FOMO about what he left on the table. It's what he deposits into his account at the end of the day that matters, right? Yeah. And he says, well, everybody's been laid off. They ain't got no money to invest anyway, so why should I worry, right? Basically. Well, that's kind of true, right? Everybody's going to get back into the groove of things.
That's pretty funny, but that's true.
Bean counters got to get their beans out and start counting them so they know what's going on, right? They haven't been counting beans for a long time. They're all piled up over there. It's going to take them a while, right? So anyway, we trade whether there's economic news or anything anyway. We don't care. Is it very rare that a market goes sideways all day long? Nope. It doesn't happen that often, right? So it's going to go up or it's going to go down, and we're going to play it that way, right? Now, can I jump into this trade to the downside on NQ? Okay, let me show you here. I just did. Oops, I went to the upside, not downside, dummy. I'm bad. Sorry, I made money accidentally. All right, so if I go to the short downside here, is this a good play? Okay. Now, you see I'm making money at the moment, but is this going to be a smart play? Well, look at the money you're making, Mark. Yeah. Is this a good play, though, is my question. Is this a good time to be in a short on NQ, or did I get in this trade before I should have? What do you think there over there on the lives? Let me know. What do you think? Good entry? You think this is going to make me money to the downside or not?
Support.
Abort? I got one abort?
No, I said you're on support.
Oh, on support. Oh, okay. There you go. I got in on support. Is that a good thing? No, it could bounce, right? What else I got down here? I got a whole bunch of chop down here. Do I want to be involved? Look behind. We always say look left, right? Take a look at your chart real quick. Do I want to get involved in all that? Well, I can make money to get in there, but do I want to be down there? Now, turns out I am making money, but I was expecting a bounce on support, right? You got this double top that we had to fight to get through to get up to here, and it pulled back to it, right? I didn't really expect this to break through this time, but, you don't know, right? So I was trying to prove a point. Well, it's going to pull back off here because that's support. Well, it didn't. Now we're to the downside. The other negative thing I don't like is seeing we're back in this channel again here where it fought so hard to get out. But, we'll play it down here, see what happens now that I'm in the profit anyway. See, that just shows you if you form a bias what you think is going to happen, it may not happen. Remember, if it can happen 80% of the time, it means there's a 20% of the chance it might not happen, right? So there's still hope, right? Look at that. Bang, bang. Now, do I want to get out of here? I'm just going to go ahead and lock my profits in because that's just how I fly right there. Right back in here at this level here where it bounced trying to get through, bounced trying to get out, right? So I'm at another level of support here. So, and that's how we do that here. Questions, comments?
25040. 25040.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I don't know why I got these two lines here. Why are these two lines here together? Must have accidentally slid it out of place. Anything I can figure. I'm just going to slide that right there for now as a short term. Don't really need them lines that close together. Doesn't make much logical sense to have all them lines squished. I'll just leave it there for now.
Actually, make that 37.5. That's a better line.
Okay. I will go 37.5 just because somebody said so. And we'll see. Does this guy know what he's talking about? Some random voice on the interwebs? We'll see.
Some rando.
And I will listen to that random voice because I know what he usually knows what he's talking about, right? He's taking the time to do that. So right here, we're gonna make that a hot pink and see if it gets that, right? If it comes down that far, it may not come back down, or we don't know. Right. Well, right now
I was just going to say that on SPY, the 1 minute, it was on a double or triple bottom.
Okay. Yes, it is. That's the line I drew earlier when it was a double bottom, right? Did it break through?
Right.
No. Now, statistically, you had a greater likelihood that it would. Why is that? Because the shorter time frame where it retested, right? You know, if you get one here and then 3 hours later it comes back and retests it again, yeah, your odds of it breaking through are a lot less. But when you get these quick retests, this was a very quick one, right? And probably about the same time frame, it's retested again. So statistically, this is has a higher likelihood of breaking through to the downside, but doesn't mean it will, right? Statistics being what they are. Now, it doesn't mean I'm automatically going short on it because it's here. I'm still going to wait for a break and hold, right? Before I would enter the trade. But at least I'm recognizing, look how fast this is retesting, right? And I might want to prepare myself for a downward play if it breaks and holds below the triple bottom. But it didn't do that, so the play was not there, right? Oh, listen to this. So that is, Ron, I appreciate your kind words. But those two words you used to describe us has never been used in describing me. You guys are so disciplined and cool. Am I cool, Christina? Am I a cool dude? Am I disciplined? Yeah, I have discipline, but not as much as I'd like, right? There's a lot of things I need to work
I don't know.
on.
You're dressed pretty.
You're
You dressed
okay.
pretty sharply
You're
today.
cool. You're all right.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, come on, Christine. I was looking for you to say I was a cool dude.
I just said you're all right. You're all right.
All
You're
right.
cool.
Well, you
Okay,
know what?
Mark.
All right. That's like, you know, average.
You know, I think you're cool. Come on.
Okay, there. That
I
makes me
wouldn't
feel
talk to you
a
if I
little
didn't
bit
think
better.
so.
Even though I had to drag it out of you.
What? I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't think you were cool, Mark.
Oh,
I just wouldn't
you
even
only
talk
talk
to
to
you.
the cool kids. I
That's
see.
right, because I'm the cool kid. I only talk to you. Yeah, we're in the
All
clique.
Spooky. Good
Yeah.
job. $613 on that Q move to the downside. That's how you do it.
Very nice.
Ding, ding. You know what Matthew would say about that, Spooky?
All right, all right, all right.
He made $613 in 1 minute. Where else you going to do something like that? Good job.
Actually, Mark, yeah, you're cool, and I'm gonna miss you next week. You have to go on vacation all week long,
Well,
like a whole
it's
week.
not real. Well, it was intended to be a go-away vacation, but now it's not a go-away vacation. It's taking care of some
Yeah.
personal matters.
Yeah, where are you gonna go? Where were you going?
Away
To the Kokomo.
from a Copacabana. Now I'm going to be sitting in a hospital for 4 to 5
I'm
days off
sorry.
and on.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm not getting nothing done.
I know.
I should see if I can work me in for a lobotomy or something, maybe.
While I'm in here, I'm
Come on
sitting around
in.
anyway.
What floor is that on?
I'm sitting
You
around
don't
killing brain
mind.
cells anyhow. Why don't you just snap it, snap it in
Anyone got
half?
an ice? Anyone got an ice pick? Take your pick.
All right, here's our retest again to the downside on ES on this triple bottom. Is it going to do it? Huh? What do you think? Is it going to do it? Oh, there's a big order down to 755. That's clear down here. Oh, there's an order at 755. That's down here. Not that far down. That's about right here, right there where that little pink line's at. Let me change the color on that just for the sake of looking at, all right? We'll make it a little dashy lined. There's a big order to pull it down that far, 755, 755 and a half. Has it broke and held below the triple bottom yet? It's trying, but do you have confidence that it wants to go and stay down there? I don't yet. It's trying its darndest, right? There it is, hitting today's low as we speak. There's the line I was just talking about. There it is. There's that line. Is it going to hold? Did I call the line right to the penny? Huh? Come on.
Are you not
I
entertained?
think you did.
Are you not entertained?
See that wick? Did I not call it to the
I love
penny?
these indicators are amazing. You can just stay in something if you, as long as you look at it and you know, you don't have to worry. It's not. It's so non-stressful.
Look at
My
that,
trade has
people.
been. I mean, yeah, I
Come
forgot
on.
about it.
Come
but
on.
after that,
You know why? You know why I was
sleeper.
able to call that out, Christina?
why?
You are watching a master at work.
Oh,
That's why.
oh, we don't all know him. We don't all know what we're talking about.
There it goes. There's the retest of that level. Bang, bang. Now I'm coming down to my red line on my trend channel. That's possible another that I got to watch, right? Bang, bang. Am I going to the downside? Does it broke and held? Look at that ginormous candle. Now I might just play the bounce on that and see what happens here, right? Didn't institute my trade there. What's going on here?
Things you can learn in here are so valuable for your whole life. Like amazing, right?
Yes, you can.
My trade is up $145. 1 micro.
There you go.
That's it. Yeah.
And
That looks
there's
like a
the bounce
dinosaur.
I took the money on. I'm going to lock that $50 in. Bang, bang. On to
Take
50%
money, bro.
retracement. Right there. Bang, bang. I wasn't even in. I missed the button when I went to click it. So I wasn't even
You gotta
in
be
the full
fast for
time.
those.
Missed the button. Okay, where are we at? We're at that trend line again, huh? Bang, bang. It's amazing what you can learn here at American Dream Trading. Imagine what you can learn with a paid membership. Imagine
Oh my
getting
gosh.
this kind of training 12 hours a day on a live Zoom call with other paid members of American Dream Trading. It's amazing. It's mind-blowing. It's fantabulous. If you don't believe me, ask some of the members that have been in here on their 7-day free trials. If you want to take a look behind the curtain, come on up. Sign up for one of them free trials. We have 3 of them available. We have the live stock trading with Coach and the other training moderators starting at 8:45 a.m. That's called our premium membership. Absolutely free 7-day free trial. We have the crypto membership, which they have live Zoom training on Wednesday nights at 7:15. And then we have the one you're watching now, Futures. You can get a 7-day trial. And because you're only seeing the tip of the iceberg here, we're not about to play all of our cards for free on these lives, obviously, right? We're trying to tease you a little bit. Come on over, come on down, as they would say on that TV, that television. Come on down. Let's take it. It's your turn to change your life. How long are you going to wait until you want to change your life? Come on. Huh?
Don't wait too long. You might miss out. Miss the train. Wah, wah.
Riley, you in here? He's not.
I don't see him. He's not logged in anyway.
Oh.
At the moment.
Spend an extra time at the gym.
He's over there wasting his money in the gym. Instead of building muscles, he could be building his bank account, you know. You know what I mean?
Oh, there he
You know
is.
what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
There
saying?
he is.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you guys hear me?
I
No.
can hear you now.
No.
There we go. That's weird. I don't know why I was talking this whole time. I was wondering. I was like, oh, maybe maybe my
You've
mic
been
just
talking
not-
like before we
it's
were
not-
meant to be.
Oh, that's why I didn't see you.
Yeah,
You were up at
yeah.
the top of that open mic. That's why I was looking down alphabetical. I didn't see your name. I
Oh,
didn't realize you were up there.
But
All
yeah,
right, should
I
I
am
jump in
still
this
here.
trade right now to the upside? Huh? Should I jump in? Should I jump in? Come on, click, click, click. Should I jump in?
nope.
Why?
Nope.
Oh, too late. You didn't
No,
answer me. I had to make
yeah.
my own bad decision by myself.
Well, and you are in trouble now. Then
Oh. Why?
Oh.
Why
Well,
should
you
I have
never know.
waited? Even though I'm making money right now,
Now you're
why
up to
should I
21.
wait?
Now you should take your profit.
Now I got
because in
to
a
break
moment here,
through
it might
this
turn around and
double,
rip your face off.
this triple bottom, right? That's the resistance coming up now, right? It had a hard time going down. And should I point out that I was talking about the retest and the quickness of the retest in time, that it tends to make it weaker and it may break through? Well, what did it do? Should I point that out? Oh, look, if I hadn't
That
took-
makes a difference.
yeah, it makes a difference. Quicker
Yeah.
retest can break through, right? So this was in profit. I could have took it, but this may not stay here because it took so long to get here, right?
But woulda, shoulda.
We'll see.
Don't chase it now. It's too late.
Well, I'm
Don't
already
chase
in it because you guys didn't talk me out of it. You know, I just went my own way. One of them voices in my head said, "Do it, do it, do it."
And
Do it.
Q's-
Everybody's
and Q's
doing
doing
it.
All the cool
and Q's
kids. Were,
doing the same thing, Mark, but I've got trend lines from previous all day where it's actually bumping up against right now, which is why I said don't get into it.
yeah,
If
exactly.
you pull up that picture, you can see it.
Yep. And I would not do this until it broke and held. That would be my entry criteria, because I compromised my entry criteria that everybody and their brother in American Dream Trading knows that's my entry criteria, the break and holds. I love break and holds. I violated
It's your
my own
criteria for
entry,
us.
and now I'm down $50, right? But it might bounce, Mark. Well, it might, but that doesn't resolve the issue of my compromising my entry criteria, right? So when you realize you make a mistake and it doesn't look like your mistake's going to get undone immediately, then you need to get out, rip the Band-Aid off, and regroup, right? And wait for that re-entry. Because that could dive down. I end up losing whatever. What is it? Paper trading sucking right now. Look at that. It's not, hasn't closed this out yet. It's locked up. See that? Can you see it real faint?
As much as getting out and
There it
just
is.
ripping the Band-Aid off sucks and it hurts, you feel so much better once you do it.
Yep.
No matter what happened, like you just, there's like a sigh of relief. You're out of that bad trade.
Yep. I'm up $395
Interesting.
at this moment on my paper trading account. Now, now do I want to enter this the upside? I want to break and a hold, right? If I'm going to do anything to the upside, right? I got the 21 right there. I might want to wait for that. See these candles right here also? Might as well just give it an extra few seconds, right? Ideally, I'd rather wait till it comes up here to the 55, right? Because I got more. So I could draw I could draw 10 lines of places here where these candles peaked out, but then none of them would mean anything, right? I'm just looking visually, being a little extra cautious. So I'm in here jammed up with my indicators. Does that mean it can't go up through there and make me a bunch of money in the process? Yeah, I could, but it's a riskier trade. Oh, come on. We're not going to start this game already, are we? Been an hour. Yes, so I got to do the puzzle piece. Let's see if it loads. Uh-oh, I actually got the puzzle piece. Hang on. Mark's got to slide it over, a little closer, a little tighter. And complete the puzzle piece. Now let go. Unable to verify. Please try again. Come on. All right. Oh, look at the cute deer. I get to complete a deer puzzle this time. It did load the puzzle up right away. Usually don't do that. All right, let go. Verification complete. Woohoo! That's a rarity that gives you 2 chances. There we go. I'm good for probably another hour, maybe. Might make it through the whole broadcast now. Look at
Couldn't
that.
get in my email. They couldn't verify me after a selfie and my ID. We can't verify you. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. All right. So maybe TikTok will let us go the rest of the program here. Can you guys hear that dinging noise? That music?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's the TikTok thingy. All
Tiki-taki.
right. How do I start my 7-day free trial? Rodney Miller, 670 asks. Great question. The quickest and fastest way, since you're in TikTok, would be go to our website, American Dream Trading. We want you to do 2 things. First of all, go and grab the membership that you want at American Dream Trading. It's the top of our webpage. You'll see a big button there that has links to it. It'll bring up a page that shows you all of our different memberships. If you want the futures one, well, find the one that says futures, right? 7-day trial, right? You'll have that offer, different offers there. You'll have paid membership offers. And you'll see there on that page for the trial, right? Click that, sign up, fill in the blanks, bang, bang, a couple clicks, you're in, okay? You will receive a welcome email after you register for that 7-day free trial. We don't send you emails and text messages. No, we don't do none of that, right? But you will receive a welcome email. If you do not see that, go to your spam email. We're finding people are finding the emails in their spam, right? I didn't have that problem, but depending on what you're using. If you don't see one within a few quick minutes after signing up, it happens instantly, by the way, but if you give it a minute or 2 and you don't see it, go check your spam mail. It might be hiding in there. Click that and open it up. It'll tell you everything you need to know. The most important second step is to go grab our free Discord, as you will need our free Discord to get your membership live Zoom training links. So they're published every single morning. So the link that was there today will not work tomorrow. And it only works for paid members. Now, as a free trial member, you have all the benefits and privileges of a paid member for up to 7 days. So that includes any training materials and videos and everything within our Discord. So we have the premium one, which is more stocks and options focused, right? That's with Coach and the other trading moderators starting at 8:45 in the morning through 4 p.m. Crypto is at 7:15 at night on Wednesday. And then, of course, futures, the one you're watching now, starts at 8:30 a.m. When you get into the Discord, say, hey, howdy, and let us know you're there. And if you have any issues, a moderator will get right with you. So make sure you say howdy-ho, neighbor, when you get in there and you're here from the live futures broadcast. That way we can kind of say, hey, look, this person was watching live. So head on over there right now. It's that simple, that easy, a couple clicks away from joining us live tomorrow morning If you're doing the futures, it'll start at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Hang out with us and get live, and you can open your mic and have live discussions and everything. We had one of our members that was free or watching for free, Bog, over here. He's been very happy so far. He's in here now. Now he's actually a paid member. He went right to it, and he was telling us how it's helped him and it's changed his trading and all that. I don't know if you're there available, Bog, or not. I know you're out and about, but if you happen to hear the sound of my voice, Bog, and you want to say anything, have at it. But I know he's busy, but he is monitoring, he's listening. What indicator is this? This is Coach's 3.0 indicators that come with your paid memberships at American Dream Trading for VIP, VIP Gold, Futures, and Diamond members only. And that comes with your paid membership. As long as you're a paid member, you can use all of these things here. It gives you trend channels, which is this green and red line, 2155, VWAP, 200, and combine that with everything. It gives you a long story. You combine it with the Coach's 2-minute EWO trading strategy. How many months? How many months for what? How many months? You get 7-day free trial. There, Gene Vasila Alexis. I don't know what you're talking about, months. Does that mean how many months does it take to learn to do this? Or what? I don't know what you mean. If you could enlighten me on your question there, I'd be happy to answer it. Hey, Terry Max, good to see you. Thank you, Sweatsuit, for that comment. Appreciate it.
For the person who said how long did it take to do this, everyone learns differently. It could take you 6 months, it could take you a year, it could take you a couple years. I would consider it as a college course that you're taking. You can't learn something overnight. When you take a college course, it's usually for at least one semester or several years to get a degree or a certification. Now, myself personally, I've been here for 3 years. My very first year, after I've been here a year, and I mentioned this to everybody else yesterday, but I traded for the first time, and I lost $1,000 within 2 days of trading because I thought I knew what I was doing. But I have learned way more since then in the next 2 years after that I'm even more confident now than I was back then. And it's showing because everybody who knows me here knows how better I've been doing.
Oh, yeah,
so,
definitely.
You're not going to learn this overnight, and it's not going to be something that's quick and speedy. And if you try to do it, Mark will contest it. You're going to ruin your account, and then you're going to go home with your tail in between your legs with all your money gone. So it's going to be a process, a long, lengthy learning process for everyone.
Gene clarified the question. How much per month for your courses? We don't sell courses, Gene. We do live, hands-on training starting in the mornings, all day long. We have different membership levels. The premium starts as low as $125 a month, and that starts live training and trading with Coach, other training moderators at $845. Futures starts at 8:30 in the morning. If you want just futures, that starts at 8:30. For monthly, it would be $250. Obviously, you pay by the year. You get a substantial discount, yada, yada, yada. But, if you're on the fence about it, grab one of the free trial ones. You'll get to actually see what's going on. You guys are only seeing the tip of the iceberg. I know you think that's just a sales pitch, but you talk to anybody that's been in here, your mind will be blown. And what do you have to risk for free? Nothing, right? Absolutely nothing. You can cancel any time within that 7-day period. Pay absolutely zero, right? All you got to do is show up, right? It's like anything else. Showing up's half the battle. So, anyway, yeah, they start as low as $125 a month if you want to pay monthly, right? And we do have promotional deals also going on for our paid memberships, in addition to our free trials, right? So if you're really, really concerned, right, a little leery, a little less trusting than other people, grab one of the 7 days. You got nothing to lose. You can get in here the first day and say, what's this? This is a big scam. I'm out of here. You can cancel the first day if you want, right? I think you'll find you'll like it. We've got, do we guarantee your success? Absolutely not at all, right? We have people come in here and fail, right? Do you have to have a certain level of knowledge? No, I started ignorant. You might as well start ignorant too. That's the best way. They didn't have to retrain me on bad habits, right? So come in with an open book, an open mind, right? An empty cup, as we say. and listen to the sound of coach's voice, listen to the sound of the trainer's voices who have been trained by coach, right? Ask questions, take notes, ask questions. We don't even want you, don't even fund an account. You don't need any, you're not even going to worry about real trading, right? For months down the road. The longer you can wait, the better. I mean, we have people that wait a year before they start trading live money, right? Matt, how long you been training without real money? Been a long time, right? You might have stepped away. I know he's at work. The longer you can wait to trade real money, the better off you are because you can gain more knowledge. This is a skill, right? This isn't a video game where you just click a mouse or a controller and you start making money hand over. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. This is a skill, just like playing the guitar or gymnastics. It's a skill that you have to learn over time, right? You got to show up. You got to do the work, right? We're not a call-out group. We're not telling you what to buy and what to sell. But we will train you over time, and everybody learns different. We've had one person come in here, made $1 million their first month. I have not seen anybody do that since, but we did literally have one person that was able to pick up everything the coach was saying and bang, 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 and everything just clicked with him that fast, right? Never traded a day in his life. And he started out and he made $1 million in his first month. Now he's made well over 30 million cents, right? But that's a unicorn. That's not normal, right? For whatever reason, it just resonated with him, right? I don't even know how to explain it, right? Others can be in here a couple of years before they hit it and start turning things around. Others come in and have success, start showing success after a couple of months. It depends on your learning level, right? But no, we're not providing you with books to read or, PDFs and all that. We don't do that. Now, we have a lot of training videos. Matter of fact, we have over 2,800 of them for absolutely free over on our YouTube channel. Get on over there, look at those, absolutely free. If we provide that for you for absolutely free, imagine what we do live for our paid members, right? Membership has its privileges, and we won't apologize for that. Sir?
Said you bet them cheeks. The amount of training is available is just mind-blowing.
Yeah. And you get to ask your own question, right? In here, you got to type it. Obviously, we can't spend 2 hours discussing your question because other people have questions, right? And quite frankly, we just don't have the time to do that here. But we do here for our paid members. And we're only showing you the tip of the iceberg. So if you want to see what's behind the rest of the curtain, and you want to, what's your YouTube? It's American Dream Trading. So go on over there. Make sure you click subscribe. Make sure you click notify. By the way, let me say this again. I will not personally be here next week for the live futures training. However, Don and Doug and Ralph and the other people in the group will be here, right? However, they don't have the YouTube software, or not the YouTube, the TikTok live studio software due to the type of operating system. So they'll only be broadcasting over on our YouTube channel. Boy, what happened to I gotta move my camera here, bumped it. Our YouTube channels, Facebook, and all those, right? So TikTok won't get a live feed at 2 o'clock next week, okay? So I want you all to, right now, there's 82 of you in here at this very moment, go over to our YouTube, fire up your browser, go to YouTube, sign up, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's not costing you nothing nefarious, and turn your notification buttons on because that's where you'll be able to see our broadcasts for futures only next week, right? There will be no TikTok live. So if you still want to get your learning on next week, all right, I'm just one person. I'm just one person of a team, right? We have thousands and thousands of people, and I'm just one schmuck in this whole group, right? You will learn just as much, if not more, from all our other trainers and moderators and members. I learn from our members, right? They ask me questions that I have to think about. They reinforce things in my own brain, right? Their experiences. So you don't want to miss the feed next week. So make sure you go over to our YouTube channel right now, American Dream Trading. I can see how many members we have over there. So let's get busy over there and click it. We've seen a couple of other people sign up over there. Matter of fact, we have over 3,100 videos over there now. I keep saying 2,800, but it actually says there's 3,100 videos. To be exact, there's 3,164 videos that you can watch over there for absolutely free. 99% of them are training videos of various lengths and in depth. Absolutely free. I would highly recommend you go to the tab section of our channel where they're sorted a little bit by topic, and that you'd start by watching Coach's 2-minute EWO trading strategy videos. So let's go. Let's get over there to that channel now so you don't miss anything at all next week. And turn those notification buttons on, right? That way you have it. Thank you. Thank you very much for your consideration. By the way, when you get over to our YouTube channel, say hi while you're in the chat. That way we know you found it. Gene, who's asked where it was at, right? All right. Again, you don't have to have any level of knowledge. I believe anybody can learn this if you put in the work, right? It takes work. It's hard. It's not easy, right? It's just like learning to play guitar. Anybody can learn to play the guitar if you want to put the time and the effort and the study and everything that's involved, the pain that's involved. Yeah, there's pain. Your fingers can literally bleed. I've had my fingers bleed multiple occasions. You got to build up calluses on your fingers, right? Or I've played so long that I've actually made my finger bleed. That's happened to me a couple times, believe it or not. It doesn't happen. It's not a normal thing, but it has happened to me. So there was actual physical pain. Now, is there physical pain involved trading? Well, I don't know about physical pain. Yes, it can actually be. When you lose a lot of money the first time, that's a big mental thing, which can lead to physical discomfort, right? You can make yourself sick over the money you can lose if you don't pay attention, right? And don't train first before you get in and start trading. If you come in here without the proper training, you're going to wreck your account, go bankrupt, and you won't have an account, and you'll wish you had listened, right? So, Gene, did you find our YouTube channel? If you did, get in there over our YouTube live chat. Everybody that's made it over there. And subscribe. Make sure you say hello over there in the YouTube channel so I can tell that you made it. Get on over there. Do it now. What are you waiting on? Do it. Do it now. Hey, there's Brandon. Comments, questions? Thank you for that follow, Trex. Appreciate it. Raylan, follows. Thank you. Trax says got wiped out on NQ, back to square one on MES. Okay, why did you get wiped out on NQ? Was that an issue of you entering improperly? Did you enter this chop? Is it something you wish you could have done over again? Made a better decision, right? Those are all things you need to evaluate. Why? Why did you lose money, right? Not only why did you lose money, you should always evaluate why did I make money on a trade, right? Don't always think about the negative. Always on the reversal on power hour. Well, you know, what does Coach's rules say? You know, nobody trades in the power hour. That won't happen to you, right? He's got his rules for a reason to help you preserve your accounts. So, good. Evaluate. Put that in your journal. I lost money on this trade because of. I made money on this trade because of. Be very specific what that is. You should be able to write it out in a sentence or two at most. Okay. Gong Show.
Hey, Mark, it's
Brandon.
Bogdan.
Gong Show.
I heard you mention my name earlier.
Who?
Bogdan?
Oh, yeah, Bog. I didn't know if you were, I know you're busy. I didn't know. I was talking about going from free member to paid member. What kind of a difference did it make in your life?
Yeah, I mean, it really did. And the way my opinion is, if whoever the people are that are watching for free, I would think that they know what the market is capable of. And obviously everybody knows, because there's millions of people around the world that's doing this for a living and have a very successful, great living. So why not try it for free? It really changed me. I've been paid member only for a week, actually, exactly. I mean, I've been watching for months, since probably summer on YouTube. I wish I've done it then, to be honest. And now that I've done it, I wish. And only after a week, I mean, I'm doing okay. But it's like I'm already starting to write down questions of what I'm gonna ask, and that makes me feel that something's clicking because I'm starting to have questions. If I wouldn't, that means I'm still in a learning process. Everybody is technically,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like when the question starts to arrive, that means something's clicking. And it's
Yep.
been only a week, but people gotta put in the time, like set a time aside, even if you do free membership, in my opinion, because you gotta watch the videos, the learning videos, put the time in it on a live show so you can ask questions. But it definitely changed me and my perspective, and I've been not involved with it like I said before. I mean, before I only maybe made like 100 trades in my entire life, which was just like, oh, whatever Kramer said, at the show. Okay, let me just go up, lost money. So,
Yeah.
but it really is. But you got to put your time in it. But well, it's like everybody says, it's free. I don't know what anybody's stopping. I don't know what was stopping me for 6 months, to be honest. I wish I've done it in summertime.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely great. And now for past 2 days, I've been really trying to control my losses, and that's what makes me a lot comfortable. And I was watching a lot of videos, trying to pick certain videos about that. And I mean, that's what it's all about, charting. So you know when to enter,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you have a loss, you control your losses. I mean, at this point, my each loss is no more than, let's say, whatever the winning trade before or after was. So it's, I mean, it's just a game changer. People don't realize until at least you dip your feet in it. And,
Yep.
Like I said, if people are watching, that means they know of market, obviously, and they know what's capable of. Why not trying to go and see? Put little time in it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But I think a lot of people will be convinced, but you just got to put time in it. So I definitely recommend it. It's working out for me, that's for sure.
Good.
So.
And the reason I called on him is because he's one of our newest, right? So, it's
Yes.
one thing to talk to somebody who's been here for 3 years, right? It's different, right? Or 2 years or 1 year. He's just here. So, initial impressions, right? When he's still
That's
just starting out, that's great. At least you could see the value in it, right? So.
And it's of course. And it's a community. It's not just like a class or where everybody tells you, well, that's where you put your lines in and that's what it is, up or down. It's explanation, and people can keep asking the same question differently, and people will explain it.
Yep.
And there's few moderators. Some of them I explain differently, and then some people catch on different. However, it's explained to them, and that's what's good about it. It's not like you pay somebody and you go somewhere to some rented hotel lobby or whatever for an hour.
Yeah.
And then, okay, well, do whatever you want with it. That's it, or something like that. This is all day, every day. I think it's really worth it, and for the money. I mean, I've been here a week, so my membership is only $250. I'm planning on upgrading. I'm thinking January, because I want that early lessons and everything. I want more education. I've already made my money back for the month in 1 day.
Yep.
So
congratulations.
Yep. But I definitely suggest everybody to at least try. It doesn't hurt anything. It's free. If you don't like it, that's okay.
It's okay too.
So,
all right. We'll part friends anyway, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we had a gentleman who was in here, spent his 7 days. He just not at the financial position to get the full-blown membership, but he already said he loved it and he'll be back, right, Tony? Remember, Tony? The other day his 7 days was up and he loved it, right? He's just not right there in his checking account right now to do it, and that's fine. We all got to start somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we do.
And another thing is too, because I was reading a lot of on the actual website reviews and stuff, and there was one negative one, and it said like, oh, they just talk about a lot of nonsense. Well, it's not. If you listen, a lot of times we talk, the community talks about this or this or this or whatever, not even has to do with market. But then I think it was yesterday or the day before, somebody was like, well, what's going on? What are we talking about? And Ralph was like, well, we're waiting. Nothing's set up. And he said, do you have a question? And boom, right there, started right back to business, I guess you can say. So it's like everybody's there. You just got to ask a question. And if you're not even sure, because you're not at that point where you don't even know what to ask, just say, well, when do you think, what's the right time, or when is it, or tell me about the trade that you had before. Why did you enter the trade? I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but when you start to understand, that's when questions arrive, in my opinion.
Yep.
So, but
Good.
that's it. That's all I have to say. I don't want to take too much of your time. So,
do you feel that the questions, and you do ask questions, do you feel the questions you've asked have been answered to your satisfaction in a way that you understand the answer?
Oh, definitely. For me, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I already had my mechanics. I just needed the education.
Okay.
So I was like, but it's easy to come in empty-headed, because then you start putting your own stuff into it. It doesn't work. Like Coach and you say, follow the rules. Rules are there for a specific reason.
Yep.
So, and number one is protect your money, and then trying to get into good trades. So.
Correct.
But no, for me, so far it works, and I'm having more and more questions, which I'm writing down. So
good
every day, but it's working out.
Yep. Would you rather read a PDF ebook or something to learn, or would you rather be able to ask your own specific questions?
No, what ADT has. Yep. I don't think there's a book that can offer that, because number one, I think a lot of people, if they read something without visual, it's a lot more, especially something like market. It's gonna be hard to interpret that into a live chart. And over here, it's live. Not only that we just look at the chart. It's not like we're looking at chart from yesterday. We're looking at live.
Yep.
So it doesn't get better than that. So.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
So appreciate you guys. Yep. And I mean,
you'll
be here for the rest of the week. Right?
You're not unhappy. You're not a millionaire in the first week.
No,
you're not driving a Lambo the first week.
I mean, wishful thinking, right? But I think people gotta leave that alone, because don't even count on making money, because I think maybe that's what's the problem with some people, possibly, that they just want to start making quick buck and all. It's maybe that's why that's even gets in the way.
Yep.
But that's got to be left at the door. That's for not even building an account, just getting the education, like everybody says. Learn to chart your chart first. If you cannot chart your chart, how are you going to get in a trade? And after that, getting in trades, paper of winning, basically almost 100% out of the time, because it's paper. And then it becomes mental, because when it's real money, I've been there myself. I've been basically perfect on paper, and I went to real money. It was almost like disaster. I mean, I didn't lose a lot of money, $100 here, $100 there, but it wasn't winning. So
when you're not thinking about the money, and you're thinking about the trade, and you've got it down, that's when the money will come. And it's
a fear of losing money.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's $1, but you like, oh my God, I'm losing money, and it's the wrong decision. And I'm at this point only about a week, and then the couple of months that I've been listening to YouTube, and I've been watching the live YouTubes over and over. And there's few hints here and there that I picked up. And just for the past few days now, where I'm controlling the losses when it's a losing trade, that's where it's like your confidence comes up, because you don't even think. I don't even look at my P&L when I'm in the trade. I know if I'm losing or winning just looking at my chart. I don't even look at the P&L, and it's not like I look, well, I'm looking for $10 each trade. No, whatever the market gives you, or takes it. That's it. So when you in the trade, and it's like you thinking, well, that's maybe top, or you got to start shedding. That's when you shed it. You got to go of what the chart tells you, instead of what you want out of it. Market doesn't care what you want. So, I mean, I'm just repeating myself. Mark and Coach, they're constantly saying that, but it's like, to me, I'm understanding now. So it's like the light bulb's up there, but not fully lit yet. I still have a lot to learn, but it's definitely like, it's to the point where I'm starting to enjoy it. There's no more fear so much when I'm committed to a trade. So
good.
It's working out great.
Well,
Yeah, thank
you're
you
building
guys.
a future testimony of yourself as a successful trader, right? You're gonna look back
Yes.
6 months from now and like, dang, right? Look how far you've come.
Yes, definitely. Oh, I'm not letting it go. I'm gonna keep grinding until, like, my objective is to not to work, just to do this for a living.
Oh, good for you.
So I'm fully committed every day. Yes.
Well, why don't you just, if that's your goal, why don't you just quit right now? Why? Because that's not a smart thing to do, right? You haven't reached the education and level and understanding that you need, right?
That's right. That's right.
You know, I wouldn't want my brain surgeon taking 1 semester of brain surgery classes and coming to operate on me. No, I want the full education before you start cracking my skull open, right?
100%. That's correct.
Yeah, you got the rest of your
I
life to
made
learn
time.
this.
I adjusted my work, as you already know.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that I'm still working, that makes me more comfortable as well, because I know, my job, I'm gonna pay my bills no matter what.
Right.
So, I have a peace of mind. I'm not stressed. I'm not relying on that money, because I would not be able to make it at this point. I know that. I mean, I have to be realistic.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I've made some serious steps where I adjusted my work hours just to make more time for this, because this works. There's plenty of people to prove it, even in our community. So many people. So this works, and I'm committed. This takes me whatever time it will. I'll be there.
Good.
So, yep.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Welcome to the group.
Thank you.
There you go. There's somebody who's just still green behind the ears. Just hasn't been here for a paid member for about a week today, right? So it's good to hear that. It's exciting, and we'll be watching, right? And he's asking questions. He has asked questions. He asked questions when he was watching on the YouTube lives. Every day he was asking something. He was participating for free, right? And you can do that. You can get our free Discord, right? Ask questions in there. We have people in there that ask questions all the time for us. Well, we still answer them. So, all right, how many, again, let me reiterate here. I will not be here for the live 2 o'clock futures broadcast next week. I'll be on essentially vacation. It will not be much of a vacation, but it's a vacation in the sense I will not be here. I have some personal matters to attend to. Probably take all week. So anyway, I'm going to concentrate on that task at hand. I still trade on my own, but, and I may pop in, say hi, whatever. Just depends. So we will, because Don and Doug and Ralph don't have the live TikTok studio software, they'll only be broadcasting on the other social medias, which would be YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, yada, yada, yada. They will not be broadcasting live on TikTok next week, okay? Just like yesterday when I wasn't here, right? So you need to go over to our YouTube channel, and it's aptly named American Dream Trading, all one word, and click subscribe to that and turn your notification buttons on, so tomorrow at 2, you'll know that the broadcast is live, and you can interact that way, just like you do on TikTok. Same thing. I just explained why no TikTok tomorrow. TikTok 2120477, because they don't have the TikTok Live Studio software that's needed due to their operating system that they have on hand. So, yeah, I'm getting a makeover. I'm getting liposuction. Yeah, that's it. So anyway, next week it'll be on all the other social medias. TikTok will be the only one it's not on. So I highly recommend you go over to the YouTube channel. That's probably one of the easiest ones to get. That doesn't cost you anything to join, right? It's web-based. You don't have to download any app if you don't want to, right? You can go over there. I mean, we're on Facebook and all the other things too, but YouTube's about the easiest, right, overall. So I would highly recommend you just go over there. Click subscribe, turn your notification buttons on. When you get over there, say hi. Say, I'm a TikToker, but I'm over here on YouTube, right, for the lives. Let us know when you get there, right? So, and I will return, maybe. Maybe they'll do such a good job, they'll just keep doing it. That would be good. That would be fantastic. Right, Doug? Right, Ralph? No response.
That would be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, for you and for me. There you go. Maybe I won't come back.
Hold on. What was
What?
it?
Oh, Ralph woke up.
Agreeing to something.
Yeah.
What was it?
You agreed to be the
heard
full-time permanent face and host of Futures Live broadcast.
Congratulations, Ralph.
I can't do that.
Look out, he's grooming somebody.
You can't or
He's
you don't
trying.
want to. There's a difference.
I can't. Both. I can't. Don't want to.
Just seeing if you're paying attention. That's all. I enjoy what I do here. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. What are my thoughts on the Solana chart? I don't have any thoughts. I don't trade it. I don't watch it. I don't pay attention to it. Do you want to look at it? We can do that.
Doing the same thing the indices did all day.
Same thing, down the toilet. SOL. And SOL USD. All right. Oop, wrong one, but that's all right. Oh, look, it did the same thing the indices did. Look at that.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Where did I hear that at? That's great. Hopefully you were in shorts on that all day. Fantastic. Congratulations if you were in that all day on the shorts. There you go. Well, hopefully you made a whole pile of money on that short net today. Congratulations. Starting to break back out of the trend line, but what's the trend? The trend is down, right? You don't want to go against the trend, right? Don't ever go against the trend.
This looks like a breakout on key level right now.
Yeah.
Shall see.
The heck's this artifact on here? That drives me nuts. It's not a line. What is it?
Oh, go to your zoom tools. Somebody drew on your chart. Go to your zoom tool.
Oh, well, yeah, I did over here and it didn't
I got
it that way.
I got it.
Oh, you get it? All right, thank you.
Clear all drawings.
All right.
There
Is
you
there
go.
one button to do that? Clear all?
Yeah, so when you open up the pen, just hit the trash can and then clear all drawings.
Oh, okay. Clear. Oh, okay. All right. I always just grabbed the eraser. That what stood out to me. All right. See, I learned something new today. I learn something new every day, as a matter of fact. Uh-oh. You guys better start smashing them like buttons. The real coach is in the house. That ain't me. Type that. The real coach is in the house. Hey, coach. Shake the Etch-a-Sketch.
That's right. Shake the
Hey, coach,
Etch-a-Sketch.
what's happening? Good to see it. You better get that $25,000 I asked for now. Coach is in the house. He ain't going to put up with mediocrity. Anybody can be average. It doesn't take any effort. He don't allow average with his paid members. He ain't going to allow it with the free members either, right? Smash them buttons. Anyway, that was Solana. I don't know if that answers your question or not, but that's the answer I'm giving you. There you go. Getting a little rounding here on the Dow. Doesn't mean it's going to reverse here, but we are in the last 20 minutes, 22 minutes, 21 minutes of the day. Getting a little rounded bottom. Do we like rounded bottoms? Yes, we do. I know I do. I like rounded bottoms. Does that mean it's going to go to the moon? Well, don't mean that, but it may indicate it might want to go against the trend for here for a little bit, right? Just broke above Coach's 3.0 indicators to the upside. Do I want to take that trade? Well, it hasn't really broken held above that yet. Did I get in a little bit too soon? Yeah, but it's okay. It's to my benefit at the moment. Got that little mini micro double top there. If you look back, always look left, right? We keep talking about that today. Always look behind you, right? Does that mean it's going to go up? Yes, I do, Coach. Very much so. And where did I learn that? I learned about rounded bottoms from American Dream Trading, because that can indicate a possible, and the reason it is because it's a slow, steady thing, right? It didn't just shoot straight up, straight down, right? It's got that nice, steady, constant movement around, little by little, maybe even stair-stepping up. Now, this one isn't exactly, I would say, stair-stepping, but, you know, it is headed that way. There's 1250. I can lock that in, right? Take that profit if I want, but that candle started on the shoulder of previous. It's a little bit of a sign of strength. Again, doesn't mean it's going to go up. Looking behind me, I see where these plateaued, which is just a little bit higher than what it's at right now. So I might want to lock in $50 if it even hesitates there, because I'm a scalper. I don't play around. I don't really, and while I'm talking about telling you what I'm going to do, it pulled back a little bit. So, but if I was in a real trade and highly focused on this trade, I would probably lock that in and then see what happened. But I held on here. It hasn't broke clean away from this little plateau over here, this little micro double top, but it's trying, it's giving it. So are we liking rounded bottoms now? Christina, do you like rounded bottoms now? See that? See that, Christina? Do you like rounded bottoms?
I'm in M2K. Look at M2K.
M2K, she says. Well, I can't. I'm in MYM. I can't leave this trade.
It's going up. It's going up.
Same thing. All right, get back to your trade. Don't let me distract you. Go back.
I just
Goodbye.
reversed my trade now.
Goodbye. Go back in there. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Go away.
Christina, if you go to sleep and you wake up, you'll be in profit. I'm telling you, it works.
I went to sleep.
That's a rounded bottom right there, Christina. On M2K. Do you like that rounded bottom?
Christina, don't do that.
I didn't mean to. It happened though. It just happened.
Don't do that, Christina.
It happened today and it worked out fine for me.
Locking in profit there. All right.
I already got my profit on that one, and now I'm doing this one.
Doug says we have a live channel for the Apple Bottom gang in here. Well, it's not Apple Bottom, it's MYM Bottom. We like our rounded bottoms. What does that show us? And I'm serious, a rounded bottom. It may be a possible move back up the upside. Now, we don't know how high is high. There's M2K.
I wish I could see you when your wife comes down and throws a pork chop at your head.
Yeah, there's a rounded bottom right there. Is it not, Christina, on M2K?
What's that?
Is there not a rounded bottom right here on my screen on M2K?
Yeah.
Do you like rounded bottoms?
A little bit. I guess I do.
Okay.
Apparently
Well, I
do.
just want to get you on the
Everybody knows it
record.
now.
Okay, thank you. Oh, look, there's one on MES too. Oh, look at that. Do we like our rounded bottoms?
Lots of rounded bottoms here.
Look at that. M2K, MQ. Wow. What about Solana? Look at Solana. No, I don't trade Solana. Don't care about Solana. It doesn't interest me. What do I got on Solana? Oh, a rounded bottom. Does that tend to follow the indices? I don't know. I don't know anything about Solana. But I would say, with an initial short-term knowledge that I just acquired in the last 15 seconds, it must follow the indices, right? Rounded bottom, breaking up out of the channel. Imagine that. See what? These are futures. This is crypto. Wow, if you can learn to trade one thing and pay attention to what the coach is teaching us every day, you can take those exact same principles and rules and apply them to trading crypto. Isn't that amazing? Man, I tell you what, that coach guy, he's a genius. He is. Don't tell him I said that. I don't want the word to get out, because then everybody will want to join, right?
If there was only one place.
One place. There is only one place. American Dream Trading.
Just one.
Let me just say it. AmericanDreamTrading.com.
No?
I haven't said it for a long time, so there you go. Maybe they won't catch
Killing
that
you, huh?
one. They may not noticed. Maybe they weren't listening. Let's see if they were listening. Uh-oh. No violations. Oh. All right. Now, what else is this really called when it does this? What is that called? What is this? If we're talking about rounded bottoms, what is this big picture here? What is this called?
Cup.
Cup and a handle, right?
Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if this is our cup, right? If this is the top of our cup here, right? If it lines up, as you can see, right? Now again, I don't pay attention to cup and handles myself personally, but I can see it, right? There's the top of the cup. Which way is, now that it got the top of the lip of the cup, which way is the handle going? Is the handle going up or is the handle going down?
Up.
Right here's your handle on M2K. Which way is it going? Down. What is that indicative
What's going
of?
down? I can't see your chart. I'm not looking.
Okay, well, just go back to what you was doing. Shh.
Sorry. I'm in my trade.
Okay. Back to where you were. All right? Back to where you were.
Squirrel.
Where's the handle? Which way is the handle going on the cup?
I can't see a handle.
The handle is going down on the cup, which could be indicative of what?
Oh, yeah, I see. Downside.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
There's the cup and handle, if you want to call it. It's a little sloppy. It ain't as pretty. There's the top of the cup. There's the other top of the cup. Which way is the handle going?
Which way did you go?
What's that going? Which way is that going? Anybody?
Where did they go, George? Where did they go?
Where's it going? Up, down. Up, down. Which way's the handle? Come on. Which way's the handle?
I had to hurry up and tell him before he breaks out and starts singing
Okay,
my
it's going
little
down. Is the
teapot.
correct answer. I'll give it. Oh, I tell you, people. All right. MNQ. We have a cup and a handle here, a little rougher, right? Looks more like a shoe down here, but it ain't as pretty, but you can argue it's the same. Which way's the handle going on NQ? Right here's the top
Down.
of the cup. Where's the handle going? Up or down?
Down.
It's going up. Hey,
It's not going down. I cannot
somebody
see.
had somebody had a question about this earlier. They was they was talking about coach in the clock.
Which way's the handle going? It's going up. Opposite of what the other ones were. Is that
Cannot see.
indicative of a bearish, bullish pattern? Which one is it? Up or down? Positive or negative?
That's a bullish pattern.
Doug for the win. Oh, look at MYM. Which way's the handle going? The Dow.
Down.
There you go. Is that a bullish or bearish indicator? Does it mean it might go down or it might go up?
Bearish. Go down.
There you go. See how easy that is? Again,
Nine's curling down.
what is?
The 9 is curling up.
Yep. Okay. So, again, that's just a generalization, a general indicator. Nothing is guaranteed in any trade, but the short term on that was it may want to go down, right? Except for NQ, which is kind of to the up, well, the handle kind of sloppy. It's a rough cup, right? I don't know, I want to drink out of that cup, but you know, somebody's banged that cup on the table quite a few times, got a bunch of dents in the bottom. And it's pretty, right? But if you want to argue that's a cup, right there you go, right? So we started out by looking at a rounded bottom, but when you scroll out and look at the bigger picture, you can see that's also a cup and handle, right? So, you know, why I like rounded bottoms, the whole bigger picture is that's actually a cup, right? A cup and handle. And that's a pattern in trading. You need to learn those things. It's just one of those things you learn as you go on. Do I personally say, hey, that's a cup? Actually, I don't. I'm such a momentum trader. I'm looking at the trade like this most of the time, right? You know, unless I happen to be zoomed out, then I'll see it, right? But it's not something that I up here am constantly looking for, these patterns. But you need to know these things because that will make you a better trader, right? So it's good to see those and recognize them for what they are. Just the same way with candlestick patterns. There's all kinds of different patterns. If you want to get into all that, do I care about all those little things? Honestly, I don't. Why? Because I'm a scalper. I'm a momentum trader. I may only trade 1 or 2 candles at a time sometimes, right? Yeah, I'll try to let them run if I can, but the reality is I am so focused on that candle in front of me, I kind of am blinded to what else is going on over here sometimes, to my own detriment, right? I may think this is going to go up. I come up here and test this level at the top of this cup, and I get these couple candles down. I'm thinking, well, you know, well, no, it's indicative that it wants to go up, right? Just because I saw one little candle. If I'd have stayed in it, I would have made a lot more money, right? So that can be to my detriment by not paying attention to the bigger picture, right? So you kind of want to make sure, don't be afraid to zoom out a little bit, get the bigger bird's eye view, the crow's view, the bird's eye view, whatever you want to call it, right? Well, where is YM going? Where's the Dow going? Look at that. Huh. It's almost like we predicted where it was going to go. Look at that. Man, where can you learn this stuff at, Doug?
AT.
American Dream Trading.
All right.
Something come.
All right. There you go. 10 minutes left in the market. Expect increased volatility, especially the last 10 minutes. If you pay attention to Coach's rules, he tells you if you're not an experienced trader, you have no business trading in power hour altogether. That's the last hour of the day, especially the last 10 minutes, the most volatility. You should not be in a trade now. If you were in one, number one, you were breaking Coach's rules unless you're a highly experienced trader. And there's no sense wrecking your count for 10 minutes of instant pleasure, right? There we go. MES. What did we say where it was going to go with the handle? The handle was in a downtrend. Where's it going right now? I tell you what, are you not?
Are you not entertained?
Oh, my Lord.
Are you not entertained?
Wow.
this not why you were here?
Come on. And we're giving this to you free. Imagine what we give our paid members. Holy cow. That's got to be fantastic.
Yeah, that volume that just came in here at 10-2.
Yep. There we go. Now, this can go shoot to the moon real quick, or it could dive bomb clear down, right? Because all bets are off now at the last part, because people want to get out of their trades, take their profits, get out of Dodge, take their ball, and go home. And why, if things do happen to pull substantially, people may say, hey, it's on sale. I'm jumping in and getting me some of that. I'm going to get me some of that something, something, right? And it could go just the other way just as fast. And then we've seen days where it does absolutely nothing, right? You just never know. That's why we trade in front of us. All right. Again, let me remind you one last time today. I will not be here personally next week for the 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. live Zoom training. However, it will be covered by highly qualified people, probably maybe even more high qualified than me. That would be Don and Doug and Ralph and the other members here in the Futures group. They will be broadcasting. However, they do not have the TikTok Live Studio software due to the operating systems that they currently have. So they will not be broadcasting live on TikTok next week, Monday through Friday. I will be gone taking care of. I was supposed to be on vacation, but things got changed. Anyway, I got to take care of some personal stuff next week. Neither here nor there. I won't be here, but they will be doing it. So if you want to see the live futures next week, you're going to have to catch it on our YouTube channel or Facebook or any of those. Highly recommend right now, the 72 of you that are in here, if you haven't done so already, and I can tell you have it because I haven't seen the number go up over there on YouTube, get over there right now, go to our YouTube channel. Guess what it's called? That's right, American Dream Trading. Get over there, click subscribe, turn that notification button on so you remember, get notified when the live feed starts over there on YouTube. It's the simplest. You don't even have to download any software, right? You can watch it on your interwebs, right? You don't even have to download it. I'm sure we all have YouTube on our cell phones and desktops and everything, so it's not any different than TikTok, right? So you already probably have the app anyway. So get over there and grab that. You will not be able to see it on TikTok next week, Monday through Friday, unless Coach would happen to pop in, okay? And he's a busy guy, and he doesn't always have time to do all this stuff. That's why he's trained up others, right? And he's got a lot of qualified people here inside American Dream Trading. So you don't want to miss out on the stuff that they're going to be talking about next week. You need to get over to our YouTube channel this very moment. Don't delay. You will forget. Click subscribe. It's free. It doesn't even cost you anything, right? Get over there and click subscribe and turn that notification button on so you know when the live start. And we are live on YouTube also 3 times a day. So we're live here on all the major social media networks, live 3 times a day. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. with basically he's covering the markets in whole, with probably more of a special emphasis on stock options. And he does a lot of also futures trading there also live, right? But you hear the general call outs that have to do with stocks and stock options. And then you have our crypto is on Wednesday nights. We have a live there, but we don't have a live feed for that. So you have Coach from 9 to 11. I'm live from 2 to 4. And then at 4 p.m., we have our aftermarket show over on that YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Just make sure you turn the notifications on so you don't miss any of them. So look at M2K pulling. What way did we say that cup was going, the handle? Cup. Handle to the downside. Where's M2K going? Holy cow. It's like we can predict the future around here.
Oh, yeah. We got in that baby.
Oh, my. I hope you did. There you go.
Bet those cheeks we did.
There you go. All right. M2K cup and handle pattern identified correctly for the win. What about the Dow? What did we say about the Dow? Which way was the handle? Handle was down, right? For the win. What did we say about M2K? We said it was to the upside, did we not? Did it go up? Yes, it did. Well, now the power hour hit here. Now it's giving up those profits. But it did indeed go up, right, for a short time. Then it channeled in and now it's pulling back on profits. Again, cup and handle identified correctly for the win. What about MES? What did we say about MES? It was to the downside, the handle on it, right? This is the one with the dented tin cup kind of cup, right? Beat on the table a little bit. Not as pretty. But the handle was to the downside. And where's it going? To the downside. Once again, another cup and handle pattern identified correctly with the correct results. There we go. American Dream Trading for the win. What are you waiting on? Just a little thing right there you could have made a boatload of money on like our members are right now. Good. All right. Appreciate your comment there, Andre. Hey, Gilly, what's happening, buddy? Long time no talk to personally. Good to see you. You still out there in that other state instead of your home state there, Gilly? I won't mention out loud. Or are you back home in the old home office state now? There, Gilly. MNQ, please ask TJ very nicely. There you go. Look at that bounce off of what? What did that bounce off of? Huh. Maybe a double bottom? I don't know. What do you think? Strong support level? There we go. How many of you have been over on the YouTube channel now? If you're new there today off of TikTok, well then let me know that. Type it in real quick. You got a couple minutes left before we kill this broadcast for the day.
That's a quintuple bottom.
Quintuple bottom.
It's got five bounces down that same spot. Quintuple bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Look at that bounce. Bang, bang. Again, it's power hour. All rules are off, right? All technicals are out the window. It's massive influx of volume, people getting in and out of trades, anything could happen. We may have thought it was going to go down, but we already talked about this, right? All bets are off during power hour, right? Just because it happened to do something we might have thought it was going to do isn't because power hour, all those bets are off anyway, right? That's why we tell people stay out of the market that last hour. It's not worth wrecking your account due to the increased volatility. So anyway, thank you all for being here today. Make sure anybody you come in contact between now and the next time we get together, that you would be a positive influence on that person. That person you're talking to at the moment may be talking to you with a big old smile on their face, but you really don't know what they're going through, right? They may be having the roughest time in their life, but they want to present a good positive thing to you, trying to fool you what's really going on. So anyway, be an encourager, don't be a discourager. And if you really want to encourage somebody, I highly recommend you go to one of your local retail stores, and when you check out, go out of your way to be extra encouraging, because you know, anybody's worked retail or knows somebody who works retail, you'll know they get dumped on every single day, all day long, right? So there's a good place to practice your lifting people up type of thing. I challenge you to do that over the next few days. But anyway, we will return, same time, same bat channel. Glad you all could be here. Last call, head on over to our YouTube channel, get that subscribe and get those notification buttons, or you'll have to go a whole week TikTok without any futures training live from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Don't say I didn't warn you. Yes, I will remind you again tomorrow. We will see you same time, same bat channel tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mark.